Hi everybody and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. This is another week with the Color Cube collage, all right? And if you have not seen this before, I would love to have you stick around. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Welcome back to all of my regular subscribers who come on a weekly or you're here more than once during the week. I appreciate it, and I'm really appreciative of all the wonderful, very nice, kind comments you're leaving. So thank you. And thank you to all of my patrons over on Patreon. I pulled this card, and it gave me a hard time. I had a hard time with it. Card wasn't actually doing anything. And this is volume 1. This is card number 63. And I just thought these colors were very interesting. And they are black, I think you pronounce that puce, rose tan, peach, and eggplant. The one that really threw me was the peach, because this does not, to me, it does not look like peach. Peach to me is more orange. So if this is representing up here, I'm taking this as more of a yellow. So I've kind of gone ahead and I pulled some books. I'll show you what I pulled from. I pulled from my Collage Soup Abstraction Menagerie. I had a leftover scrap in here, and I was able to get some circles. I will show you those. I'm going to set that aside. These are the circles that I cut from a leftover piece. All right. So this is somewhat, I mean, some of it looks a little more yellow, but I don't know. I had a really hard time. I also, from Collage Soup, I have a freebie of cupcakes. And I ran it off 2 different ways. I see this is more orange. All right. Then I threw it in my Photoshop and it's still more on the orange, but I lightened it up and played with the color. On Photoshop, it did look a little more yellowish, but these still came out orange. So I'm not using any of those. I did cut one out that was actually kind of cute. Oh, this one here, but again, it's still coming up like an orange. So this color is really has given me a hard time. I think this is probably the closest. I've got some of this color in here. I don't know. But I'm going to run with these, okay? I'm not going to worry too much about it. Then what did I do? I grabbed one of Marta's books, and I grabbed the fairy book that I got. Where's the fairy book? Where is my fairy book? Here's the fairies. So I grabbed the fairy book, and this is volume 1 of Collectania, all right? And I was going through here, and I was able to find, a lot of these are very muted, but see, we do have some in like eggplant, plum colors. So I grabbed this girl. When I don't have the bright lights on, you can see where, the color matches are a little bit better. But I grabbed this gal here because I thought she was just really cute. And I thought, well, this is pretty good. There's a little bit of this rosy color amongst her dress as well. So I grabbed her. So we're going to be using her. Then I grabbed Marta's flower book, which I believe it's out of, maybe not this one. I think I got it out of this one. Collectania again, where, the single flowers with no background. And I pulled this flower here, which I think is really pretty. And again, you know, it's a little more yellow. I'm not finding anything. I mean, this is labeled as peach, as a peachy color. I found this butterfly, but I don't think I'm going to be using that. I don't know. We'll take a look. I'll see. You know, if I put it up in here, then it kind of matches. But this color has really thrown me off. And I pulled this flower right here. So if I just lay these kind of down like that, it somewhat matches. I'm not real happy about the matching of these colors that I did. Then I went to Marta's, let's see, her other book, the Forest, no, not the Forest Animals. There's one where she has, oh, right here, the mushrooms, all right, and I was able to find, you know, a nice color match in here. Because I was using the fairy, I wanted to try to stick with all of Marta's other images. So I found this here, which I think matches really well, okay? There's some black in this, all right? And there's even some eggplant, an eggplant color in here too, all right? Then I have this butterfly that I think matches up just fine. Okay, we put that in there. I pulled some washi tape. I don't know, some black washi tape because one of the colors is black. So I thought I might try to use that. And then the backdrop is from my Greencraft magazine. And I went through here and I found this page, which I think matches all of these colors really, really well. You know, we've got some black. We have pretty much matched everything right in here. All right. So I'm going to use this. It says, there's nothing scarier in their minds than a girl who knows the power of her flames. Nikita Gill. I'm going to be putting this in the book horizontally. This was the last page I did with the blues, and I really like that. I think that came out really pretty. So we're going to just carry on to the next page, and I'm going to stick this in here like that. And I'm going to use my tape runner because when I have shiny paper, I do not, I'm going to try to get this. I'm doing this video at night. I don't want it to be too glary for you because I have no outside lighting to help me here. I don't like to use glue on these shiny pages, just for the fact that I think it does wonky things to the paper. I got more of the glue on my desk, or this tape runner on my desk, than I did on here. So we're going to put this right about here like that. And I think that'll be okay. So I hope everybody is doing well. What is today? What is today? Today is Monday. Is it Monday? I don't even know what day it is. It's crazy. The days that go by so quickly. But I know most everybody is doing well. Some people are having a hard time with things, not necessarily health, but other, household gremlins are in doing things to their items, their home goods and things like that. I've had a few reports where, different things that are happening to people. Okay, so there is our background. And just thinking, I'm wondering if I want to jazz this up a little bit. I cut in with regular scissors and with my X-Acto knife. I cut these out. And because I didn't mind, that these are a little bit brighter because the background is quite dark, but I still think that goes really nice. All right. Kind of like to have these right about here, I think. And I do want these little buds popping up and out and about. Maybe like that. All right. And let's see. I want to use this mushroom, but I'm going to move this up a little bit because I would like to have, let's see here, how can I do this? I would like to have this down just about right there, coming down onto the paper. So I don't want to glue anything down just yet. Like that, but then I have to be careful on my petal. I don't want that to crinkle. And then I don't want to cover up this entire, there, maybe something like that. Yeah, I kind of like that with the mushroom peeking out there. So I think what I'm going to do is, before I lose anything, I'm going to tack this down with a little bit of, I thought I was going to do it with art glitter glue. I'm trying to do this with one hand here, and I can't. I'd like to get this going. Let's see here. Get a scrap. Get this. There we go. let's see here. Let's get this on there. Now, you have to remember, once you use this art glitter glue, these aren't going anywhere. So when I say I'm going to tack this down, I'm just, this is where I do want everything. But I'm not going to do anything to the top in case I want to tuck something in there. All right. So we have our flowers here. Isn't that pretty? I love these flowers. Maybe we can do some little fun things with them. My little gal, it's going to be pretty simple. My little gal is going to go over here, but she's really kind of on a dark surface, and I don't want to go around her or anything. This I have to cut out a little bit here. I'm going to get my knife. I think I have to change my blade. This is getting... So I don't have a lot of news for you because nothing has happened here, but I do have news about my neighbor Nancy, and it's not good news. So I received a text from her last Wednesday, and she said, so what is today? Today is Monday, okay? So the Wednesday before the weekend, she sent me a text and she said, if everything goes well, I should be home tomorrow around 12:30 or 1 o'clock. So she said she's totally exhausted. Excuse me. And when she got home, she was just going to sleep and rest and go into recovery mode. So she's been in this nursing home, supposedly the rehab section. I think now for 3 months maybe. So she said, I will call you, or I will let you know if I'm going home, or I will let you know when I'm home. So I said, okay, that's fair. You know, I didn't want to bother her. I feel like I should do something around here. I think I'm going to ink these up a little bit. So I figured, you know, she's going to come home and she's going to need to rest. So she's already given me the hint that, you know, I want to go home. I'm going to sleep and rest, blah, 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 blah. So I let her be, and I figured, you know what? She's coming home Thursday. I'll give her a couple days. I'm not going to bug her. She will contact me. Let me know what's going on. So, you know, I drove by the house a couple times. I have to drive by the house because she lives 2 houses down from me. So I drive, you know, I'm off to the store, wherever. And I don't see any activity at the house. Well, I wouldn't, because her dog is the woman that runs the play school for dogs. Lincoln, that's the dog's name. Lincoln has been staying with this woman. She was kind enough to tell Nancy that, you know, she would love to take Lincoln. So Lincoln's been with her for 3 months or whatever. And so it was really kind of hard to tell if Nancy was home. And of course, I don't drive down. I don't go anywhere at night, so I didn't drive down to see if, you know, her lights were on or whatever. Normally, she does keep one light on during the day in her living room, and you can see it from the road. And I didn't see that light on, so I says, well, maybe she's not home yet. So Friday evening, my husband and son come home. I forgot where they went. And he says to me, my husband says to me, he goes, that's odd. He says, down in Nancy's driveway, her stepson Brian is sitting on the wall talking to a couple guys, and the EMS truck is there along with the ambulance. And he says, do you think maybe they brought her home in the ambulance? I'm like, no, I don't. They don't do that. He said, I have no idea what's going on. So I get up Saturday morning, and I said, well, you know, if something went, you know, if it was out of the norm, you know, the neighbor just on the other side, she would call me and let me know, you know, or Brian would let me know. So I didn't hear anything. I didn't think anything of it. And Saturday I was in and out, in and out, in and out. What did I do Saturday? Was I in and out? So Sunday rolls around, Sunday morning, and my husband says to me, you know, you want to go grocery shopping today and get it done over with? I said, no. I said, I'm too tired. No. I can do it midweek. So I said, what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to contact Nancy because I like to go down. You know, maybe we can bring her, go to her favorite, you know, restaurant where she likes this particular pizza. We'll grab a pizza and we can bring it to her. And I sent her a text message. First I called her and there was no answer. And I called her cell phone again and there was no answer again. And I thought, that's odd. And I'm like, I wonder if I should call Brian. And I said, no, I don't want to bother him on a Sunday. You know, Sunday's a family day. And I know him, but I don't know him that well. And I'm going to see if I can put a little bit of washi tape around here. And so about 15 minutes later, I get a text after I tried to call her. After the second call, she sent me a text message. And it was really jumbled. To the point where I thought, is she on meds or what the heck is going on here? But to make a long story short, she came home. She said, yes, I came home. And I went to get up out of the chair on Friday. She says I had a very, very, very hard time getting out of my chair. And when I got out of my chair, she was like a lazy boy. She says, when I got out of my chair, you know, nobody was there to help her. But, you know, if you go home after being in rehab that long, you should be strong enough. I mean, don't send somebody home that's not ready to go. I know insurance companies push you out. She said something happened to her knee and she couldn't stand. So she called her stepson. And I don't know if I wanted this all the way across. No. She couldn't move, I guess. I mean, I don't really know the whole picture. I haven't spoken to her. And she says, I ended up, we had a powwow. You know, her 2 stepsons and Loretta, the gal that was going to the nursing home to help her. She said, we had a powwow and we decided that I can't do this. I can't be on my own. And it's not fair to put anybody through it and expect them to come and take care of me. So she says, I'm in the hospital. I'm very depressed. I ache all over. They took me for a CAT scan. And I think I might want to put. And I'm waiting. I have to go for 2 more tests. But she says, I'm in such pain. She says, nobody's brought me my pain meds yet. I haven't slept. She says, I'm in a foul mood. So I talked to my husband and I said, you know, we really need to go down to see Nancy. Try to cheer her up a little bit. And, you know, I got thinking, I said, I better not surprise her. Because I don't know, you know, if she's not in a good mood. And it's a good thing we didn't. I want to add a little bit washy here and there. It's a good thing that we didn't go down. I asked her, I said, you know, Mike and I would really like to come down and see you and spend some time with you. And she said no. She said, I am in a very foul mood, very depressed. And she said, you know, thank you, but no. So I said, okay, all right, I got it. So that's it. I have not talked to her. I haven't texted her back. She left I have these cute little round circles. I'm going to put them around her just so she kind of pops a little bit. She left a very quick voicemail thingy. I haven't listened to it. I don't dare listen to it. I'm afraid to listen to it. And I probably should listen to it, but I don't even want to go there. So I figured when she's ready, she'll contact me. But I don't know if she's upset that I didn't, you know, check to see if she was home. You know, maybe she's upset about that. I don't want to read anything into it because that's when you get in trouble, you know. But I don't know. But I'm sure she's mad at the world. I mean, I would be, but the only thing I'm afraid of is that, you know, she did have cancer. She was a very, very, very heavy smoker. And I mean a heavy smoker her entire life. And she quit, oh, I don't know, maybe, I'll be nice and say 10 years ago. But she's done so much damage to her body with the smoking. And she drinks Diet Pepsi all day long. So she really isn't in the best. And I just pray that the cancer hasn't metastasized into her bones. I don't know what's going on, but she says she's in a lot of pain. So I hope this isn't the beginning of the end for her, but I don't have a good feeling about this. So that is the update with Miss Nancy. Which is really too bad. It's just sad. So I think I'm going to add this. I think I'll add that butterfly up there. I think that would be pretty up there. And I think before I add him, I want to get out my pens here, my Posca pens. And I'm going to get out, of course, I'm going to get out the white because I think it just still needs a little oomph here. Maybe I'll even put it like that. But it is, you know, it's scary to get old. It's just, it's so hard. I mean, my father-in-law always said, the golden years aren't so golden. You know, if you have great health, then sure, but, you know, as we know, if you don't have your health, you have nothing. I mean, I worry about my husband after that boating accident. He's hanging in there, but, and that's a big but. He's having trouble, you know, walking, and it has really knocked his socks off. And he's too young. He's too young to have these injuries. And it does worry me. It does worry me. All right, so we're gonna get that. Let's get this over here. I want to put some dots because that's all I know what to do. And this one, wish I had a, I don't know what. I wish I had an I don't know what. All right, let's get this down over here. But now that I have I'm going going to I just want to do a little, I don't want that there. I want to do something else there. You know what I should have done? I'll do that afterwards. Let's get this on. And we're going to put that little butterfly right there like that. Okay. Let's get this down. Already glued that. And we'll get this one down. I still feel like this needs a little something. I think it needs a little saying or something. I got all this down. I think it needs a little something. I know you're probably all shouting and yelling at me what to do. I think that's really cute. All right, I think I'm going to add a little saying over here. Let me grab that and then we will finish this up. Okay, so I have my saying, and what I did was I printed it out on the computer, and I wanted to use this peach color, so I used these hex numbers, or the hex, whatever you call them, and I plugged it in for the background color, and this is it here. This is the background. It's the same as that, and I printed out, which we all need to do. We need to live in the sunshine. So we're going to get this down, and then I'm going to show you what else I did, and I'm going to do it to the, I did it to one flower. I'm going to do it to the other flower. Live in the sunshine. If you live in the sunshine state, you're always living in the sunshine. Live in the sunshine. There we go. I think that's cute there. All right, live in the sunshine. And then what I did was I grabbed my yellow Posca, and you can see here in my black, and I put some dots. I'm going to put a few more in this center here. And then this one, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to go around here. With the white. And then again, I'm going to use the yellow here. I think I'll do the black first because I want that to dry a little bit. I'll put some right there. And then the yellow. There, right there. And I think that's enough. I don't want to really do anything else. And I did change, I added the polka dots up here to the top. I think that looks better. So that is this week's Color Cube collage. It's fun and whimsical. I do like all these colors together. Like I said, the only one I was stumped on was this one that's labeled this peach color. But I think even here it blends in fairly well with the flowers and the yellows. So I'm going to set the card here, and then you can decide if you think that I got it straight this week. But I think this is really cute. And please check out Marta's, it's Maremi Small Art. She has her whole collection on Amazon. I'm not Amazon affiliated or anything like that. I just want to share what I'm using, and I want to share other artists that Marta does beautiful, beautiful work. And these little fairy images are so cute. She has a couple books of these. So again, thank you everyone for joining in. I would love to have you leave a comment. Let me know if you like this week's. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. I want everybody to have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.